Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another video. It has been an extremely slow week this week. We had a massive snowstorm last weekend. It shut down everything. In fact, most of the roads in this part of Kansas were completely closed. So we're just now starting to dig out, starting to get back to business. But we haven't been sitting on our hands. We've spent the last few days figuring out our gravel race plan for 2025. So in this video, I'm going to tell you all about it. So if you're coming to Unbound this year and you want to be part of our gravel race team, you'll find a link in the description below. There are a very limited number of spots for the 100-mile race, so don't wait too long if you do want to be part of it. If you're not sure, I'm going to tell you all about what we do in this video, so check that out. Also, we've got some really cool video from last year. We had a prime spot at the midway point in Council Grove last year, and we got some cool videos. So as I talk you through this, I'm going to be showing you video from 2024 Unbound, so check that out right now. So Unbound Gravel is always one of the biggest weeks of the year for us. While we are located about 50 miles from Emporia, the race has become so big that it has a reach well beyond just the local Emporia area. We're also located just right off of I-35 in a great spot about halfway between Kansas City and Emporia. So we make an easy stop for people traveling to the race. And while we'll be busy that week, we're not so busy that we can't get riders in for last minute repairs or last minute race supplies. So it's always great to see so many cyclists in and around Ottawa that entire week. In fact, all of our hotels will fill up, so it does make a great place to stay if you're coming to the race, but you do need to get booked early because it'll fill up. So if you need any help finding a place or have any questions or anything like that, we're always happy to take calls and help people with logistics for race week. So just hit us up. So we'll have a number of events going on Unbound week. Probably the highlight for us will be Thursday night, and we sort of do a special edition of our weekly group ride. So if you're looking for a low-key group ride to get out and test your legs and you're staying in Ottawa, you might want to check that out. It'll be Thursday night prior to the race.
Max, how you like all these Jamesons we got going here?
So last year we were lucky to have the Jameis race team join us for Thursday night, so we got to hang out with them. Had a great time getting to know them and talking a little bit about Jameis bikes. So we're hoping they'll come back this year. We'll see. So one thing I want to mention in this video is that, regardless of what you think about Unbound, I know a lot of people are unhappy with how big it's become and how corporate it has become. But for us, it continues to just have a massive impact on gravel cycling in Kansas. Not just the week of Unbound, but year-round. People come from all over the place to ride on the gravel that we have. So probably the most positive impact from Unbound Gravel is all of the small grassroots races that it's spawned and made possible throughout the state of Kansas. There's probably not a weekend in the spring or the fall where you can't go and race a gravel race. So if you're not interested in coming to Unbound, definitely check out some of these other small gravel races. So some of the gravel races that are really popular with our customers are, first of all, Mid-South in March. Mid-South's actually in Stillwater, Oklahoma, March 13th through the 16th, but also very popular with our customers. In fact, this year I'm going to be heading down to that race with a couple other folks from our shop. So if you're at Mid-South, definitely hit us up, say hi to us. But the next one is Flint Hills Gravel Ride in April 12th in Americus, Kansas. That's always very popular. Open Range Gravel Race in Pratt, Kansas on April 26th. Also very popular. It's a little western part of Kansas, but definitely a great event. Then back in Emporia, Kansas, we've got Le Grind May 3rd and 4th. Great 2-day stage race. Then following Unbound, our friends down at Southwind Bike Shop in Iola put on the Octagon Gravel Race on June 22nd. So then in the fall, we have the Pony Express 120 Gravel Dash. That one is September 6th. Unfortunately, that overlaps with Moonrise Bike Ride, so you've got to choose one or the other. The next one, Bad Astra, that's our event here in Ottawa, Kansas, September 27th. And the last one, Maple Leaf Gravel Grind, which is in October 25th this year in Baldwin City, Kansas. That's also a race that we sponsor, so that's a great one to hit up. But that's just a few of our favorites. There are many others available, so definitely check out some of the smaller races. All right, so now let me tell you a little bit about the race support that we are providing for Unbound. So each year we provide support for a very small number of riders. Last year we did about 10 riders. I think this year we're going to increase that to 15. So it's a very small group. I should mention also that we only provide support for the 100-mile race. In the past we have done the 200-mile race, but we just haven't had a lot of interest in that, and unless we have regular customers doing the 200, we really decided to focus just on the 100, and that's been sort of our focus for the last few years. And our goal is to really provide more personalized service. So there are a lot of great support groups out there, but by keeping it small, we can have that kind of one-on-one support and make sure that we can customize what you need on race day to match your approach to the race. So whether you're a casual racer who's just wants to have some sort of moral support midway, or you're somebody that's going to want a quick turnaround to get you back on the course as quickly as possible, we can work with you to customize that experience and make it comfortable and supportive to the way you want to attack the race. So we have a couple of support options available. Probably our most popular is our performance tune-up support package, and that starts with a professional tune-up for your bike where we go through all the mechanical components. We also disassemble and sonic clean your drivetrain so that it's in like new condition for the race. And we go through the entire bike and just make sure that it's set up the way you want it for the race. So one of the advantages of that package is that it gives us a chance to understand the mechanicals of your bike, make sure that we have the right spare parts available, and that we're ready to handle anything that comes up during race day at the midpoint stop. So along with that, we also provide a 30-minute consultation prior to the race, and that helps us understand what your plan is for the race, what your expectations are, what types of support you'll need at the midway point, and we really just kind of work out a personalized plan for you so that we're ready to provide what you need when you pull into that midpoint, and we can get you back on the road as quickly as possible. So that 30-minute consultation ahead of time, people have really found helpful in helping them plan for the race. We also can answer any questions you have or provide some recommendations and things like that. So it's really how we personalize that experience for you. So we've found that upfront planning allows you to have confidence that when you pull into the midpoint, you have what you need and we're there ready to support you. we kind of know what your expectations are. We have all of your stuff ready for you. We have a nice place for you to sit if you want it. We can quickly discuss any mechanical things that need to be taken care of on your bike and get that taken care of, and then get you back on the road as quickly as possible. So, really our goal with that is to make that experience as low stress as possible for you, provide the encouragement that you need to get back on the race, provide that familiar face as well, and just make sure that you get back on the road. And last year, we're proud to report that every one of our riders that came through made it to the end and had a great race day. So that's our goal, is to get everybody through the race and make sure you're successful. So we do have other support packages available. Some people don't need the full performance tune-up package. So if you're coming from out of town, you probably already have your bike ready to go and you don't need us to do that. So we can offer just race day support. That includes everything I talked about, just minus the performance tune-up. It does also include the 30-minute consultation, which we can do over the phone just to plan out the race day and make sure we're prepared. But that option is available. We don't have as many spots available for that, but there are a few available. So the other support that we provide, we call our white glove treatment, and that's really for people that are coming from out of town that might need their bike shipped to us so that we can assemble it and have it ready for race day. And then following the race, we can box up your bike and send it back to your home. On the other hand, if you decide you don't want to bring your own bike, we do have gravel bikes that you can rent for the race. It's those kinds of services for people that are coming from out of town. We can customize for you. So just let us know what you need and we can probably help you out. So the last thing I want to say is it doesn't matter whether you're trying to race to get on the Unbound podium, or if you're just trying to survive your first Unbound race. We want to help you achieve your personal goals. And last year we did have someone make the podium, Tyler. He made the podium on the 100-mile single-speed race, and we were really proud of him. But we were equally proud of those riders who struggled all day to get to the finish line, and they did it. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. As you can tell, we're getting pretty excited about the gravel race season coming up. So if you want to be part of our team, there'll be a link below where you can get signed up. Also, we'd love to help you out with any of your other gravel racing needs, whether that's tire selection, whether that's bike upgrades. We're here to help you out, so get in touch. Also, we just posted our stickers on our website, so if you do want to support the channel and you like what we're doing, you can pick up a couple of our stickers. We'll have a link below for that as well. And once again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next video.